And we're live in three, two, and one. Well, good afternoon and happy Friday to the entire Brick City team. Hoping everyone has had a wonderful week. It is Pete Ham checking on in here, and today we're going to do a recap of our first month of social presence management for Brick City Capital. So, Rhythm, Eric, Josh, the entire Brick City family, hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you're able to see some key analytics and some key areas of growth that we can capitalize on. And looking forward to keeping this train rolling. So, with that being said, I will hop into the presentation and share my screen. Perfect. So, here we are, professional management, month 1 of 3, our social growth report. And this is our comprehensive monthly presentation. So, to give a brief overview of what's going to be in this report, we're going to be looking at our strategy first and foremost. What really our goals are when it comes to our Brick City social presence, and how we're continually building to accomplish those goals. Secondly, we'll do an overview of our social presence on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and we will do a deliverable progress update. We'll look at those key goals that we set out at the beginning of this, and see where we stand with those. And next, we'll talk about some growth opportunities, some things we could potentially do better on, some things we can explore that will be beneficial. And we will wrap it up with some closing remarks. So, to get us started, here we have our strategy overview. And I am happy to say we've had a great foundational month, month one, in the books. And the focus of this first month was to really build that brand presence. We wanted Brick City to be known, and we wanted to have content that was captivating, content that was consistent with our brand mission and vision. And we wanted to also make content that the Brick City team is proud of. So I think we've done a good job of that. There's always room for improvement. Audience identification, really finding those who want, need, and value our content has been a big part of this month. And we've been doing that through the engagement group and through continually refining the way we interact and really establishing that Brick City Capital social identity. And I am definitely happy to say that we really checked all those boxes. Now we're moving on to month two, which is really focused on building off of that foundation. This month, what you can expect is increased engagement, strong content consistency that is really captivating. And this all ties in to real reach expansion. We've had quite a few reels that we've utilized. And as I'm sure you guys know, reels are the thing nowadays. And continuing to adapt and innovate and try new things and utilize that real feature is something that's definitely important to our success when it comes to growing on social. And the great thing about reels is that they have a much more longer lifespan than a post does. A post really will only be shown to people for maybe a max 3 to 5 days, where reels, they can continually get views and recognition. Um, for, I mean, I've seen reels that are a year or two old still get engagement and still reach people. So really capitalizing on that this month is definitely a focus. And the reels we've already published will continue to kind of snowball that momentum, and the new ones will just add more fuel to the fire. Whereas month three will be stepping it up a notch continuing to build off of that foundational month, off of that building month, and our reach momentum will really get to a place where um, our content is being distributed on a broad basis due to the consistency and great content that we published the previous months. Secondly, in regards to month 3, continued social community growth is something I can definitely foresee us doing as we go into month 3. And also, collaboration opportunities really come to fruition during this 3rd month is something I've seen. And I know, given our industry and given the amount of real estate figures that we work alongside with, this is definitely going to be an exciting time for us. So we are just getting started with month 2, and we're well on our way to building a dominant social presence. So to go to our Instagram presence, first and foremost, Instagram is one of the most prominent platforms, and this outlook will look pretty similar to y'all, similar to the weekly report. Total reach coming in at 7,661, and our total posts coming at 33. Facebook, our Facebook presence definitely has some back end work that may need to be done, but our total reach coming in at 104 and total post coming in at 30. And I will touch on that more. And then our LinkedIn presence, total reach coming in at 2,411 and total posts coming in at 28. So next, we'll look at some content performance. Just to speak on our overall social presence, as we all know, this has been really a start from scratch operation. I know we've just done the brand switch to Brick City Capital. So a lot of the work that we've done this month will continue to pay dividends as time goes on, which is something we'll continually see day after day. To look at our presence, the thing I love is that it's really aesthetically pleasing when someone visits the profile. When someone visits it, there's good structure, there's good relatable content when it comes to quote of the day. And I think there's absolutely a lot of value in regards to the um, tweet, tweet look style reels, and also the uh, real estate based data content has really been well received. In regards to our reels, I just wanted to highlight a few of them that have performed well, and we'll have more throughout this month that will, in fact, surpass these. And I'm sure a month from now, these will be doing great. Uh, they'll be in an even better spot than they are currently, but we really hit it big with the too often Americans find themselves in debt. Once you're in that hole, it can be tough to get out. It's never too soon to start learning about money management. Eric, I got to say, I personally love that one, and I can see why it did so well. I definitely think it's very sound advice that anyone can accept and really take to heart. Also, our Did You Know did great. I know we have had um, more Did You Know content coming up, and I'm looking forward to see how those perform as well. And then looking at some of our posts, a lot of them did reach over that 100 mark when it comes to reach, and looking forward to continually refining these, doing more real estate focused leaders and quotes throughout this next month. And overall, I think we've had a strong foundational month when it comes to content. Scooting and booting along to some additional metrics. These are just a few key metrics outside of our deliverables that I wanted to highlight. And the first one being that we had a 59 increase in our follower count for Instagram. And one thing I wanted to touch on in regards to this number is that these are real quality followers. Um, we've had Instagram over this past month, as well as Facebook, do a really big clean sweep of potentially ghost accounts, shadow accounts. So we did lose some in that regard, but we're up 59. So this number is probably closer to 100, but still 59, always great to see and a great start for our first month. Our accounts engaged. This was definitely great to see. Engagement is fuel to the fire as well. And as long as we can continually have this number climbing, we'll be in a good spot. Profile visits at 502. Guys, this is really strong for a first month and was really happy to see it. Profile visits are really what we love to see because people are able to get that full view of what Brick City Capital represents, and they're able to see that aesthetically pleasing profile that we offer on Instagram. And then another one on Instagram I wanted to highlight was our impressions coming in over 10,000. Impressions differ from reach. Um, Reach is on an individual basis, whereas impressions sometimes we're seeing more than once on someone's feed. Um, Regardless, impressions over 1,000, over 10,000, pardon me, and just a big jump there. Next, our LinkedIn followers increase coming in at 86. I think this is great. This definitely had to be from someone taking the time to go in and inviting their LinkedIn followers to like our page. This is something that is extremely valuable and couldn't encourage everyone on the Brick City team to do this enough because we have 250 credits per person on a quarterly basis, and we should absolutely maximize that on all ends. Two other ones that jumped out at me was 142 unique page visitors on LinkedIn, and as well as 375 search appearances on LinkedIn. So overall, all of these metrics here are some key ones that really stood out and that really showed the value of our work that we're doing on social presence. So very happy to see all of these and greatly looking forward to see what they'll be as we continue to grow. So, scooting and booting along to our deliverable progress, our total reach is currently sitting at 10,176 for our first month. We're right on track to where we want to be. This is great. And this is one of those statistics that will continue to snowball as the reels continue to come and as the content continues to get published on a consistent basis. Next, our total post coming in at 34. I know we had a little bit more than normal this month, and that was due to building that foundation. But great to see that we're there. And I know we'll definitely reach that 50 mark. And then custom reels coming in at 6 right now. We have published more than 6 reels, but the ones that are Twitter style oriented, I'm not counting those. And I'm definitely looking forward to continually putting together more reels. And I've got no doubt that we'll surpass that 10 measure that we set for our deliverables. So, guys, speaking on our growth opportunities ahead, I am looking forward to the second month. And one thing I'm excited about is putting together the Brick City deal post and making them very shareable, making them very enticing to share. I want to make you guys look great. I want to make it look like we are bringing, I don't want to make it look like, I want to show the people that we're bringing them closer to the money. And I think the deal posts are an excellent way to do so. What I mean in regards to these deal posts is having posts similar to traded, but even better. So that's definitely something I'm excited to do. And I know we've been talking about it throughout this week. Second thing is collaboration post usage. I'm definitely eager to work with uh, whether it's Eric or um, anyone on the Brick City team who wants to do a collaboration post. I think it'd be highly beneficial. And that's something we can definitely explore and should explore as we continue to move forward. Collaboration posts are ones that share to your feed and the business's feed, which is highly beneficial. Story sharing relevant content. So now that this first month is behind us, I have a better understanding of what Brick City is all about and what our business is really centered on, what industry we're in, and looking forward to getting story content that's relevant from other creators, other accounts, and sharing those to our story. Because if there's great content out there that's relevant and valuable to our audience and it's within our niche, it's just a great thing to do and a great way to capitalize on great content by resharing it to the story. So doing that for major accounts, sharing it to our account is something I look forward to doing this month. Continued growth of the engagement group is a great opportunity. If we have more people who can join the Brick Squad, the more the merrier. And definitely continually encouraging people to share, comment, and utilize our content is definitely something I think is highly beneficial. And I think we'll keep that train rolling. Next, doing more real estate related content in regards to the quote of the day is something I know, Eric, you've mentioned that we want to do. And that's something I definitely think will be highly beneficial to us. Another growth opportunity would be direct posting content that is shared on our social board on Asana to LinkedIn. So when it comes to LinkedIn or Facebook, this can be done on both platforms, and I encourage it. I think it is a great idea for these posts to be downloaded from Asana, and you guys are able to share them in whatever way seems fit. So this is a great way to continue the exposure to Brick City. Say, for example, you love the quote of the day. Go ahead and just download it from Asana, post it to your profile on LinkedIn, tag Brick City, and that's a great way to really draw traffic. And lastly, something I think that's great that we go for this month is applying for verification. Verification, as many of you know, it's a prized possession on Instagram, on honestly all platforms. And this is something I think would be highly beneficial. It just demands respect. And I would be happy to help you guys see if we are able to get verification. So these are just a few growth opportunities. I know there's going to be plenty more coming to mind. And I'm just a call or text away. All righty, y'all. Well, this wraps up our monthly social growth report. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being a valued Unified client. I've really enjoyed this past month, and I'm looking forward to keeping it going strong and having a great month number 2 in the books. So feel free to reach out. We look forward to making you famous every day. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon.